Oh man, yo, what's good, everybody? This your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm back with another video. I'm out the house. I'm out and about early in the morning again. I'm kind of late though, getting out, but it is what it is. We're gonna make it do what it do, right? Let's check on this light. So, guys, things about to start happening for your boy. Things are about to start happening for your boy. I'm on the verge of another interview. Guys. I'm excited. I'm very excited about that. And you got to think about this, guys. Jamel Marshall Pearson. When I first started my musical career, I started my musical career helping my twin brother, the American rapper Legend, from Long Island and Brooklyn, New York, right? That's how I started my career. I'm just going to jump right in front of me. Appreciate that. So, and I started my career with while being focused on helping him achieve his ultimate goal, right? Become a successful rap artist in the game. That's how I started my career. And that was my only focus when it came to music and music production. My only focus. So meanwhile, I did help other people. I didn't focus on them. You know what I'm saying? And I did not focus on myself. As of lately, I started focusing on myself because I thought about it and I never focused on me. Ever. Even when I retired from music production around 2009-ish. Between 2007 going to 2009 or 2010 is when I retired from really working with Legendary Team, right? Because we kind of stopped doing what we were doing on that level. I would trickle in there, you know what I'm saying? We would do a little bit of stuff, but it wasn't like before. It wasn't like 2004, 2005. It wasn't like that. 2004, 2005, 2006 was when we were at our peak, man. We were moving. Everybody in New York was like, yo, legend. They didn't call out legacy like that. I told you I was behind the scenes, but they always said legend. And legend will always say, yo, my twin legacy. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget my twin legacy, because I was his backbone, right? So I retired around 2000, between that time, from Legendary Team. Then I went to school for music in 2009 going into 2010. I went to the Institute of Audio Research, which is IAR, down in Greenwich Village, New York. I mean, the school, that building has closed down, and now the school is out here. It's in one of the colleges out here in Long Island now, right? It's not even like a big school, it's a program now. And before it was like a school. I mean, you walk in, it's a musical school. Dope. I'm so glad I'm an alumni and I went there, you know what I mean? But then after I went to school and I was getting books on music, the music industry and stuff like that, it didn't click for me, man. It didn't click. I didn't care. I didn't really care for it, to be honest with you guys. I wanted to do it, but since I wasn't working with Legend, there was no passion behind doing music, guys. I'm be honest. There's literally no passion behind music if I wasn't working with Legend. Because remember, I was the musical producer and graphic designer and person doing all the marketing and promotion, building on the websites. That's what I was doing for Legendary Team. And since I wasn't doing that no more, who was I going to do it for if I didn't care to do music for myself? I wasn't an artist at that time, and also I was a musical producer based off of the knowledge of one thing, Legendary Team. Not trying to do it for myself. So that's the reason why all these years have gone by, and I retired, and there's no knowledge of legacy in the game or 05 Dynasty. I didn't work with many artists. I didn't chase platinum records. I didn't chase any hit records. Nothing. I didn't work with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I let all these years go by, and I was living a normal life, but my normal life was kind of crazy because it's trickery, guys. Because I believe God sent me on this journey and this path to learn things, learn, what it takes to run a team or a company on your own. So that's when I got the 05 HJT. I can't curse, but if you guys know what that means, 05 HJT. I got the 05 HJT clan, and I started running that as a company, as a business, right? So I think God sent me on the path to do the video game era. So I did the video game era around like 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, around that area, right? That's when I was doing the 05 HJT clan. And then I started studying the internet. I started studying all these gaming clans, how they're successful. I started studying the internet. What is a search engine? What do these things do? I'm a systems thinker, guy. I try to break down systems. So I believe God sent me on that path to learn that. And then I want to say like 2018, 2019, 2020, I think God sent me on another path to learn all the negative people that are out there in the world. So 2020, 2021, 2022, that's when I started to learn fake friendships. But remember, guys, I'm a Sigma male. So Sigma males are lone wolves. They stay to themselves. So I typically stay to myself. So I basically didn't know the real world like that. Even when I was younger, I stayed to myself. Even when I worked at the Boys and Girls Club out in Hempstead, New York, out here in Long Island, I typically stayed to myself. They would always say, "Hey, Jamel, you want to go hang out?" I never would hang out with the staff. I would never do celebrations, parties, none of that. I remember one time I went to one, and they would say, "Oh my God, Jamel's here." So I always stayed to myself, Sigma male, lone wolf. But I believe God sent me on a journey in the 2020s, 2018, 2019, 2020 on the internet to learn the negative people out there, learn what fake friendships are. I believe that because I learned a lot, man. So now I don't trust people. I think God sent me on these different paths to learn how a record label operates through Legendary Team. Legendary Team was operating like a record label without being a record label. Then sent me on the journey to learn like the video game era or just communities, and sent me on a journey to study the internet, to learn the internet era. So, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's why I'm so good at the internet now. Sent me on a journey to learn fake friendships and people who, try to impose their will on other people, and narcissist people and things of that nature. And people who are master manipulators. I truly believe that, guys. So now I have all these different skill sets in me, guys. I have a lot. Like, I have skill sets which ultimately turn into talents where it comes to graphic design, music production, dancing, all that type of stuff, right? Building websites. But then I also have other skill sets, such as now observing, reading people, understanding the room, understanding what a narcissistic person is, understanding what a fake friendship is, understanding when somebody says something, you really, really listen, you can really break down what they're actually saying. Understand body language. And that right there was my Boys and Girls Club phase 2. Because that right there, they teach you all that. They teach you how to read people by body language. One of the trainings is you sit in a room with like 50 people, and one person just walks around, and they basically say what the person's mental state is by the way that they're sitting in their seat. Are they sitting in their seat with their arms folded? Are they sitting in their seat with their legs kicked out? Like different things. If they're sitting in their seat and they're hunched over and they got their arm like this resting on their knee, all those different things, they reveal something. So guys, I went through so many different phases of my life already. It's like I lived more than one lifetime. But people are still living on their first life. I've went through like more than one life already. So I understand a lot, guys. I understand a lot. And what I'm understanding is you got to get out there and do what you have to do. You cannot sit back and wait for somebody else to do it for you. It's never going to happen. So I'm on the verge now, guys, of another interview. Guys. I just had an interview last month. I just got it. I'm now about to be on my second interview, and now it's for me. I'm working for me, guys. I'm promoting me. I spent all those years not promoting me. Now I'm promoting me, because now it's time to promote me, man. I put everybody else before me throughout my entire life, and I never put myself forward. Now I'm about to start to be recognized as that guy. That's kind of crazy. I'm excited. So I just did a couple videos talking about these database websites, right, and how they're gatekeepers. And I'm standing firm on that, guys. So I'm gonna give you guys some advice. I don't have to tell you guys this at all, man. But for the small amount of people that watch my videos, I'm going to tell you guys this. Don't worry about the database websites. They're gatekeepers, man. If anything, you build your own website, man. And you put all the stuff that you need to do on your own website. Don't worry about getting on those database websites. They're gatekeepers, man. But what you do try to do is you try to build up your information so that now you can get on publication magazine websites. Do that. Because now that's what I'm doing. And the thing is so crazy is they don't accept everybody, man. But that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You got to make sure that you look the part on the internet. Even if you don't have a lot of stuff going on, you have a small amount of stuff going on, but make sure that small amount of stuff counts.